order to temporarily halt immigration in an effort to fight coronavirus and protect American
to
jobs.
fight radiation.
For more, let's go to Capitol Hill correspondent Tracy Potts. And Tracy, this has apparently been
Every time you hear the word coronavirus or COVID-19, replace it with the word radiation.
Administration official says that this is something that the president's been considering for a while. Obviously, it was part of his campaign. It's something he's been talking about for years. And the president now tweeting that he will use an executive order to temporarily suspend immigration, he says, to protect American jobs, but also
his mind's on everything else except China and Iran killing the 41,000 people that's dead.
The president is shamelessly politicizing this pandemic. We expect Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York, to be at the White House today to meet with the president face-to-face about how they're dealing with the massive
invisible,
number of cases
silent
in the Northeast.
killer.
And we are waiting for what could be a Senate vote today and a House vote on Thursday to refund the Paycheck Protection Program, the small business loans that ran out of money last week.
The same thing that I'm using to get my information, this news station, is the same thing the terrorists is using to see how effective their killings are and to see if we are aware that they're killing us yet. And you can see right here, if I was Iran, I would be giggling.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin,
if I was China, I'd be doing backflips.
As soon as the president signs off, they'll be able to reopen those applications to process not only new applications, but those who had already been approved before the money ran out. Back to you.
Okay, Tracy, thank you.
In the search for solutions, we are going inside the race for a vaccine. Here's NBC's
A vaccine for what? All right, watch this. Watch this.
Volunteers
inside U.S. clinical trial for coronavirus vaccine. Using my rule of thumb. My rule of thumb is, every time you hear the word coronavirus or COVID-19, substitute the word radiation. So let's do that. Inside U.S. clinical trial for radiation vaccine. Is there such a thing as a radiation vaccine? No. They have not a clue. But people who have radiation poisoning and are experiencing stage 4 cancer of the throat, those testing sites where they take your temperature and see if you have any kind of funny looking virus in your throat, that's what they're looking for. They're actually finding destroyed cells from radiation poisoning that gave you the cancer in the first place. So when they swab your throat and they find that yucky cancer cells in there and they put it underneath a microscope and look at it and go, God, oh, that's coronavirus. Wrong. It's stage 4 cancer and it's near death is what it is. That's what it is. It ain't no flu-like symptom. It's death-like symptom. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Are receiving the first injections for a potential vaccine against COVID-19.
Against radiation.
Record time.
Right now we're trying to make sure that the vaccine is safe. Once we determine it's safe,
safe for what?
If actually the body is able to mount the right immune response.
Vaccines normally take 10 to 15 years to produce, but researchers think they could have a COVID-19 vaccine for widespread.
What kind of vaccine? The researchers think they could have a radiation vaccine.
Sonia Bell is married with 3 kids and works in Emory's infectious disease unit. She volunteered to be a test subject for the vaccine.
From NIH.
Okay, she volunteered to be a test subject for the vaccine. Okay, so this girl is being tested for the vaccine. Does she have radiation poisoning? Because if she doesn't, then she's not a good candidate to see if it works.
University faculty, to our staff, to our...
I doubt that she's stage 4 cancer.
Today, I'm just surrounded by
they just so far off on what they're doing, they don't have a
The
clue.
Emory trial uses the genetic material from the virus to isolate one of its proteins.
Genetic? Okay, so that right there tells me there is such a thing as coronavirus. But what I'm trying to get out to the public is what y'all thinking is coronavirus on the surfaces and everywhere. It's not true, okay? Coronavirus is in bats. The chance of it being over here, I don't think so. What is over here is China's airstrikes to our towers that causes radiation poisoning to your body. That's what's here. And they struck everybody's system, trying to collapse their economy. That's what I'm trying to teach and educate y'all about. Because everybody is so far off track on what's going on. They got us blindsided. They got us hook, line, and sinker, believing the story that it's a contagious virus and it's on countertops and on metal surfaces and all that kind of crap. All of that is hogwash. What China is doing is they're firing on Jerusalem. They're firing on France's Tower. They're firing on Spain's tower. They're firing on Africa's towers. Everybody that's got a tower has had some cases of what they call coronavirus. It ain't coronavirus. It's ionizing radiation poisoning is what it is. And these people are going to the hospital with radiation sickness. They have not been detoxed. So they're going to the hospital and they are radioactive themselves. And they are getting doctors sick. You understand? And these people that are on these boats that have a cell phone tower out there, they shooting the RADS to that tower. 400 RADS to that tower on that boat. And they making everybody sick. They're killing 50% of the people. If they do 1,000 bursts to the ship, they kill everybody instantly. And you seeing those bodies turning up on shores because they're killing so many people. They are stuck in a gigantic microwave. That's what it is, and they being fried like a piece of bologna. Every time I go down to heat my food up, I cannot do anything but to think about those people that's been on that boat all this time. Because the boat didn't have the warning signs. And these are the warning signs. It wasn't on the boat when it pulled up to pick those people up because Trump said, go take that boat. Go out there and pick them people up. That state-of-the-art hospital, but it was a state-of-the-art. It's been turned into a toxic state-of-the-art hospital, and it's the hospital itself that's making the people sick. Because they have a tower on there that's being breached. And when they breach the tower with the toggle switch and send 400 RADS into these patients that's in this hospital, or they send 1,000 bursts of ionizing radiation into those people, they are frying them literally like they're in a giant microwave. If you stand in your kitchen and your microwave was big enough that you could stand in it and the door shuts, how long would you live in there? How long could you live and stay alive in the microwave? Not very long. How long would it be before you develop some sickness, before you lose your appetite, before you lose your bowel, before you start to develop some breathing problems? And if you continue to be in this microwave, you're going to need some respirators. And I'm telling you, an N95 mask is not going to protect you when you stand in the microwave. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is after you get out of the microwave, if you was to go and tell your spouse that you was in the microwave, you got treated by overexposure to radiation, are you going to be worrying about touching surfaces in your house? No, because now you're a cancer patient, and all you have is a cancer story, which is not contagious. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Alright.
Then uses that protein to stimulate an immune response. Worldwide, there are dozens of vaccine candidates
What's this
with
here?
2 clinical trials underway in the U.S., including the Emory trial. NBC's Richard Engel has
Vaccine
talked to
candidates
researchers
that don't have
involved in the
radiation
second
poisoning.
trial.
A doctor working on a vaccine told me what they don't know is this a vaccine that will constantly have to be updated as the virus changes and potentially mutates?
It changes into what? Radiation sickness don't change. It's going to change, all right. It's going to change into bone marrow disease. It's going to change into pancreas cancer. It's going to change into cancer of the lungs, or cancer in the brain, or cancer in the tongue, or ear. That's what it's going to mutate to. It's cancer. It's all cancer. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We are being nuked to death by ionizing radiation. Check out the YouTube video, What Does Radiation Poisoning Do to Your Body? Check out the YouTube video, 5G Death Beams. BEAMZ. Alright, I gotta stop this.